Hey guys, how you going? And welcome back to another AO Tennis video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the player likenesses and ratings of the licensed players in game. Now I should mention that Big Ant are currently working on adding more players to the game. They're actually at the Australian Open now doing the photos for the new players, so hopefully in the next few weeks or so they'll release a patch with more players. But until then, I think we've got around 16 or 17 players that have been licensed. So let's take a look at their likenesses and ratings. So first up we have Rafael Nadal. He is 71 overall. Now before the patch came out yesterday, Nadal was actually 84, I think. Pretty much everyone else had a higher rating. So the patch has brought them down. I'm not too sure why. Don't know if that's a mistake or a bug or if it's how it's meant to be. But 71 overall seems very low. And if we go into the player, we can look at the clothing. They've got the 2017 clothing, the 2018 clothing, and the identity. There we go. What is preferred style? Two-handed backhand, and there we go. Here's the skills. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that overall rating is not correct, which is a bit worrying because he's pretty much 90 for all like power, reflexes, stamina, and speed. So at a 71 overall rating doesn't really justify the skills that he's got. And as you can see here, serve 93, forehand topspin 95, 90 for forehand, and there's a lot of 80s in there. So at the very least, there should be that 84, I reckon. So it looks like that the overall ratings could be a bug at this stage. Anyway, moving on, I'm sure when they release new players that they'll update the overall ratings. I'll have to have a look at that. But we've got Karolina Pliskova. She is 70 overall at this stage, so it's not correct, surely, as we have a look at the identity, the attributes even. And yeah, there we go, we've got mostly 80s, speed 92, and skills. There's a lot of 80s and 90s in there, so definitely shouldn't be 70 overall. We've got David Goffin, I think that's how you pronounce it, 68 overall. Once more, probably not correct, so we'll have a look at the attributes. Power 87, reflexes 91, speed 95, he is quick. And looking at the skills there, his highest seems to be the backhand flat 95, backhand topspin 94. Everyone seems to be pretty low rated in the drop shot and lob at this stage. Next player, we've got Caroline Garcia from France, and 67 overall, which of course won't be correct as we look at the power 88 and speed 84, not too bad there. And we've got serve slice 81, what's 90, forehand flat, and that is the highest rated skill for old Garcia. So looking at the next player, we've got Kevin Anderson, who cost me my multi yesterday. I think it was the 11th seed, and he lost to an unseeded British bloke. I think it was Edmund. So he kind of pissed me off a bit as we have a look at his stats. Power 88, serve speed 95, so we can get them down. And if we take a look here, a lot of 90s in there. We've got serve topspin 92, serve slice 90, and those are the two highest attributes. Next up we have Konta, 66 overall. I don't know why these are so incorrect, the overall ratings, but anyway, the attributes, 83 power, 84 reflexes, pretty quick as well, and yeah, quite high skills as well. Forehand topspin 90 overall, and that's the highest one there. We've got forehand flat 86, so I'm guessing it'll be around 80 overall should be, but not at the moment. We've got Daria Gavrilova from Australia. And if we have a look at the attributes, 80 power, 88 reflexes, 95 speed, she is quick. And looking at the ratings, we've got forehand flat 87, serve slice 87 as well. Those seem to be the two highest attributes. So next up we have Angelique Kerber. I'm pretty sure she's on the cover of the game, pretty sure. Looking at the attributes, 84 reflexes, 87 speed, so she is quick. Skills, we've got the highest is forehand flat 92, then we've got forehand topspin 90 and backhand flat 90 as well. Looking at the next person, we've got Radwinska. Shit, apologies for that, I cannot pronounce it to save myself. Looking at the power though, 75, 86 for reflexes, 87 stamina, and skills, serve topspin, Jesus fuck, 80 overall. Forehand topspin 86, forehand flat 87, and that one seems to be the highest there. And next up we've got the Australian Ashleigh Barty, 64 overall, which isn't legit. Power 90, oh she's powerful, and that seems to be the highest attribute. As for skills, we've got serve 89, forehand topspin 89, drop volley 90, And those are the best skills. And next one, we've got Belinda from Switzerland. 64 overall there. I wonder what it will be. Probably more around mid-70s, I'd say. 80 power, 85 reflexes, and 81 stamina, 85 speed, not too bad. And as for her top skills, backhand flat 89 seems to be the highest there. Serve slice 83 as well. And then we've got Samantha Stoser, who went out in the first round of the Australian Open, unfortunately. Looking at the attributes, she's powerful as well. She certainly can hit them. Stamina as well is up there. And looking at what's the top attribute? Forehand slice 88 it looks to be. Yep, with forehand flat 87 and top spin 84. Next up we have Schwa Zhang. Probably fucked that up, but oh well. We've got power 84, the top attribute. Looking at the skills, we've got serve top spin 82, forehand top spin 90, forehand slice 88, so pretty good there. Volley 88 as well. Next up we have, we've got Chun. I'm not sure how to pronounce the first name. I'll fuck that up most definitely. But we've got power 76, serve speed 85. Looking at the skills, we've got forehand flat 80, serve flat 81, backhand slice 80, volley 83 seems to be the highest skill. Next we've got Steve Johnson from America, and having a look at his attributes. Power 84, serve speed 85, and the skills, not much to write home about there. Drop volley 88 seems to be the highest. Backhand slice 84 is the next one. Then we've got Kokkinakis from Australia. I think he's playing tonight actually. I think it's 7 o'clock. Let's see how he's going. Attributes, serve speed 90 and speed 89, so he's not slow. And for the skills, we've got 87 forehand topspin. I think that's the highest, yep. Yeah, looking at all like the drop shot and the lob, they all seem to be the lowest, around the 40 to 50 mark for most players. Next up we've got Naomi Osaka from Japan, and let's see how she gets on. 74 power seems to be the speed 77 for her, and then for the skills we've got 89 serve slice and 90 drop volley, so she loves a volley. And then next one, the Australian Destiny Ayava, I think, I'm not sure, probably fucked that up as well. We've got power 77, reflexes 75, and skills we've got forehand topspin 86 is the highest, followed by backhand flat 84. Yep, and there we go. And that's going to be that's all the players that have been done that are licensed in the game so far. But as I said before, Big Ant are down at the Australian Open, and they're currently doing they're doing photos of the players. So hopefully in the next few weeks or so, I'm not too sure when the next patch will drop, but they will have more licensed players in the game. So when they come out, I'll be sure to do another video to see firstly if the overall has updated, because this seems pretty wrong, and secondly what new players are in the mixer. Hopefully they've got Federer and a few others in there. Surely they're going to get Federer. It'd be silly not to. Maybe not too sure. There's a fair few. Maybe Venus Williams, Serena Williams, although she's not at the Australian Open, so probably not. But oh well. Anyway, looking at another thing I thought I should show you is their community. So not many people have actually, because the game's quite new, not many people have created players yet, but we'll have a look to see who is in the game so far. So as you guys might not be aware, but you can download, or you can create and download players from the academy that other people have actually created. So and then when you go to career mode, you can actually add these guys in as well. Or if you play like the Australian Open, you can replace players with players from the community as well. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see, we've got Agassi. It's been downloaded 3 times. It looks pretty similar to him. I mean, if you just make him bald, it's pretty much going to look like him. I'm not too sure if that's a real person or if it's actually like an actual person buying the game. Amanda Anisimova kind of looks legit. I've got a few people here who have been created themselves. Someone's created Roger Federer. It doesn't really look like him, but hopefully Big Ant actually put him in the game. It's been downloaded twice. We've got Ivana Humpelov, what a great name, and she's been downloaded 0 times. We've got Kyrgios. He's been downloaded 9 times, kind of looks like him. And also you can rate it as well, so obviously the higher rating would be the ones you want to go for because everyone downloads them. Sabine Lisicki, she's a real player, I'm not too sure. Yep, so she's been downloaded twice, and then we've got a few more just created players it looks like. But Yeah, it should be exciting, especially when the global release comes out in March. There's going to be a shit ton more players, shit ton more users actually creating players. So hopefully by then we'll have quite a massive roster and a big community full of real life players. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, then please leave a like and subscribe. If you're feeling up to it, leave a comment down below about who you would like to see licensed in the game. But until then, take it easy.